Up until 15 years ago, Pennsylvania's two retirement systems, PSERS and SERS, were solid, unaffected by any global or financial event, and 120% funded. No one said anything about costs or fees or needing to shift risk. Then, like a game of Jenga, reform began. Public officials decided to not make the employers required payments into the systems, while employees did, essentially borrowing from employees' retirement plans to balance budgets and avoid tax increases. That created a huge bill that we have to repay. Current-day lawmakers have put us back on track with a fiscally responsible payment plan, and PSERS and SERS are okay today, but a significant gap still remains between what participants have been constitutionally promised and what may be available to pay them once they are in their golden years. The cost of providing retirement benefits to current teachers, social workers, and agriculture scientists is not the reason for this gap, even though opponents of the current system say differently. In 2010, reforms brought those costs down to roughly 3% of payroll, and 2017 reforms shrink them even more. But in 2019, Act 5 will shift a little of the risk from taxpayers to employees, which could negatively impact the financial health of PSERS and SERS if too many new employees opt into the 401k style plan. Pennsylvania's retirement system towers are still standing. Act 5, the agreed-to reform that became law in 2017, possibly represents the one block reformers moved from the bottom of the stack to the top. When defined benefit plans work, employee contributions, employer payments, and investment returns work together to provide for all plan participants. In a 401k, employees save and invest their own money. When it's gone, it's gone. Diverting money into a defined contribution will cause the Jenga tower to wobble even more, which is what happened in West Virginia, Michigan, and other states. PSERS and SERS have survived everything from World War I to today, but they are now in danger of being unable to survive short-sighted political interference. This is the warning. Without generating new revenue, the only other option is to stay the current course to pay down the debt. But this takes time. Even if Pennsylvania closed its defined benefit systems today, or new reforms threaten their stability, taxpayers will still be on the hook to pay the balance. Because of the system's members and elected state officials' commitment to adequately funding the state pension systems, Pennsylvania is starting to put some of those Jenga pieces back in the bottom of the stack to ensure a secure retirement for today's retirees and protection for taxpayers.